Okay, let's see. That's good. That's good. Good. My phone. That in. Yep. Yep. Uh, I'm going to assume everything's fine and great, and nothing needs to be fixed whatsoever. Game. Audio is fine. That's not what I wanted to do. How did I even do that? I am so ready for today's stream. Would not even believe. There we go. Everything's fine and good. Nothing is worrying whatsoever. Alright, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's fine. At the very least. Welcome back to... God, that fucking scared me. That frightened me, actually. Welcome back to Return to the Obra Dinn. This game's really neat, but I'm too dumb. So, going to cheat? Going to cheat a little bit. Need to rewind. Because we got the bad ending last time. We're back on the ship. Oh, there's a lot of corpses. Oh, there's so many corpses. Alright. We have a fair few people under our belts. Got a lot that we got right. We got a lot that aren't quite so right. What we're going to do here today is, we're gonna go through. We're going to double check some of them that we know, some of them that we don't know. So this one is a gun deck. Here the stern. Not quite. Oh, they were thinking of eating that thing? Dead by a beast's tail. That's not who we were looking for. Get these ones right. Yep, pretty much got it. Winston Smith, carpenter. Behind us. That one.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already...
By a beast? No. Liked by a beast.
Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cat! Ah!
Pretty confident with that one. Bosun store. Ooh, yeah, that's not covering from that. Down. Or Soldier of the Sea Part 8. I'm just here. Hurt by a terrible beast. Feared by a terrible beast. Very speared. Okay. That one's pretty good. Gun unknown. Known. Kill. Knife done. Board. Nope, not quite. All right. So we have a lot to uncover here. So what I'm going to do is totally not be looking at a guide to see what it is we're actually going to be we're going to be doing. I'm not going to be doing that. Totally not. Not at all. But just You should go and check out the guide on games FAQ, by Sirik Zed, who is actually a name I actually recognize. He did a whole bunch of the fucking Yakuza guides. Like, he knows his shit. So let's see where we're at. This is Murder 3. Where is this fellow located? First mate's window is, pardon me, excuse me, way at the back of the ship here. Here, just the leg dangling from the place. Oh, look at that.
Let's lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
That's an identifying mark. We've seen that mark before. Edward Nichols. Know that. You were shot by Edward Nichols. Murder. Yeah. It's, indeed what it is. You're for sure Edward Nichols' second mate. Yeah. You were shot by Edward Nichols. But we have seen you before, actually. You've got a very notable tattoo. Let's go back below deck. If we can't suss out. Oops. You are here. I've seen that tattoo in Bitter Cold, which is at the front of the Warlip deck. This one.
Sayed? Sayed uठो. कुछ पी लो.
Where have we seen? You, sir. There you are. You, sir, are number 37. That means that you are, in fact, number 37, Timothy Butemont, topman from Scotland. Shot with a gun by Edward Nichols, second mate. Okay. Beast. Right, next, in the calling. You... Strange things about monsters. You're probably one of the top men. The Chinese fellow. You understand the Formosan. So, get back to you. Let's see, let's see. We need to access you through the lady here. Go. Calling part 1.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你稳住好冇？
我們穩定，但是因為希望絕對袂當互伊浪費水地。
那是
Okay. Where else? Bitter cold.
不出現，你絕對唔
So,
Shut it up. This is strange.
identify you by anything notable. Maybe. It's the only thing that's going on in that one. There's one arm exposed, and a lot of people's feet were exposed. Probably going to be what our indicator is for ooh. This scene has a ton of people in it.
Saya? Saya tutup. Good deal.
Find one of the top menu here. 38, 39, 40, 41. Eight 39 40 8 39 40 41 59 surely okay, so you got white shoes, have black shoes, got black shoes, white socks, got white shoes, black socks, got black shoes, no socks, you have very wide shoe. Oh. I think you are going to be 40, good sir. And we are hunting after order no calling. Should be number 40, correct? Li Hong. Okay. I'm pretty good about that. These are all the I need here. You for 59. Got buttons on. That's pretty standard. All got. These Chinese fellows all have pretty unique shoes. So if we see a top man dying, probably one of them. So, there we go. 3 more fates correct. Okay, so we need to go back and review those other ones. Something. Those. Soldiers of the Sea. What? But something wrong. But that is 3 chapters all done. Murder. Loose cargo, bitter cold, and murder. All good. Calling. We got Li Hong, the topman. We got Patrick O'Hannigan, the seaman. And we got this fella now. Let's see. Find him. You guys all died out on B. That's the C through you. The Calling for 6. Part 3.
You're still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Definitely Irish. Have left that's Irish. Samuel Gilligan, the second mate steward, is the only Irishman. The only Irishman on the boat? Get the butcher. He's from Ireland. Gilligan. Yeah, there's 2 Irishmen on the boat. And also a Welshman. Second mate steward. Second mate is Edward Nichols, who he was just talking to. You, sir. Yeah. Samuel Gilligan, the second mate steward. And have these names correctly. Oh, this is Formosan. We know this is It Bang Sai. See that he is knifing. He sure is knifing someone. Sai was poisoned. Nichols was shot with a gun. Okay, it's just these 2. Fell overboard or were drowned. They drowned. On the boat. Back here. Got to see one of the earlier deaths. Who died pretty fast? I think.
Keep course due east. We've reached the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你稳住好不好？
我们稳定，但是依然希望。
Oh, you just end the sequence. Okay.
那是一爱怪不出现。
I go back out and then back in. You once again. Died first. Were knifed by him. So you're still alive. This is your death, so you would be the next one to see. Should tell me what happened to the other 2.
Keep rowing!
你没过来啊，别这样。
Where is it? There, something there.
I see it!
Give us a weapon. 休假，卖起来。
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
So we have a pipe. You're who we're trying to find. We know that has a pipe. There's a pipe in a bag. I remember that pipe in the bag. That was hanging up, I think it was next to the Russians. We're playing cards in that scene we keep coming back to. Handy scene. Let's go back to that one scene. Can't spot that pipe. Back below deck. Let's get a neck nailed up. Yeah, hang from your hammock. You, sir, number 47. Calling. Tiered. You, sir. For 47. Alexei Toporov. Found by a terrible beast. You. Also here. Alexei. You're Alexei. You are also there. You. Of the men. One who is not a topman. You are Alarcus Keishan. Gotcha. Means that you, sir, must be Russian topman Leonid Volkov. You actually made it right to the end. Wow. All right, I'm pretty confident in that. Let's say the mermaids are beasts. Yeah, they are. Okay. Everything's beasts. There's no foreign enemies. Foreign enemies, I guess, would be like pirates or something. Hey, sick. So, that take care of everything in the calling. Lee Hong, Patrick O'Hannigan, Samuel Gillian, Wan Lan Lim, It's Bang Sai, Edward Nichols, Lusky Toporov, Alarcus Nikishian. Yeah, that does. Hell yeah. Halfway there. Oh boy. Okay. So here, Shotan was spiked by a terrible beast. Unholy cat. This is the crabs. Okay. Station of the Corpse, you are on main deck. Up we go.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About out the chest and your dead friends.
Oh, you were also shot by a terrible. Yeah, so both of you got spiked at the same time. Good, good. Have a
Shell? What shell?
darker skin tone. What do we got? Got 3 Indian names left and Sierra Leone. Where is Sierra Leone? West Africa. Huh? Two earring. Let's say that you are from Sierra Leone. Amadou Diom from Sierra Leone. Fine with that. Already have Jotan locked in. Thomas Stephenson. The Orlup deck. Console crushed by fallen cargo. Let's go check him out. We're down. You. Ooh. Very unfortunate. So where else are you at? Bitter cold. Actually, God, it all comes back to that fucking one. It's just is my way out. There we go. You were checking on your buddy. Back in the cold. Yeah, here you are again. So, you died. You're sitting in bunk X. We can assume that you came from this bunk here. You are number 50. 53, William Wassman. William Wassim? Crushed by cargo? Yeah, we'll say crushed by cargo. Part by beasts. You, sir. The cargo hold by the lazaret. You're the man who's missing a foot, I think. Hold down here. Lazaret is the locked area.
Keep pressure. Here. Get down.
All's fine, John.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward.
You are some manner of John. John Davies, the fourth mate. There is another John here. John Naples. John Naples. John Davies.
Down on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are guilty beasts carrying a curse.
Not particularly dressed up. I think he's John Naples. You were not torn apart by a beast. Torn apart by someone else. Were killed somehow. Killed by sword? By this person.
All's fine, John.
Captain Steward Philip Dahl.
West.
Bird. There we go. By sword. Spiked by terrible beast. Crushed by falling cargo. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Next is Soldiers of the Sea. For the man who was struck by lightning. Alright. Gotta go along the route. Gotta go the long way to the door. So, I remembered where you were. You were, you were laid out on the top deck. Black shoes, white socks. Black shoes, white socks. Black shoes, white socks. I played Bloodborne? Yeah, I played Bloodborne. I had a really good time with Bloodborne. I've almost platinumed it. Did I platinum it? I think I platinumed it. I don't remember if I actually finished platinuming it. I got really close to platinuming it, though. I got, like, think the only thing I'm missing was to do all of the weapons and to do the DLC. Because I forgot about the DLC, and I forgot one weapon in the main game. Is the advice saying that defense and armor don't matter? Yeah, I think I remember people saying stuff like that. I don't know how correct it is, but, okay. Black shoes, white socks. Number 38. Screw that, it's wrong. Armor matters so much. Does it really? I'd be surprised to hear. I'm sure it matters somewhat. Like, if I remember correctly, Dark Souls, it matters that you have at least something on all of your pieces. A lot more than it does mattering how good that something is. What did I say? You're number 38. Huang Li. By terrible piece. Until it tried stacking defenses. Went from getting one shot to tanking 3 times the damage. Oh, 3 times the damage? That's huge. Now, is that from, like, being naked versus like min-maxing for particular defenses, like for like slashing defense or for blood defense, or is that just having armor on top? Little things like that are always so fascinating. Casual armor versus specific defense. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that does make sense. I think in Bloodborne I was always fashion soulsing in Bloodborne, which is it's fun. It's all right way to play it, but yeah, I can definitely see for min-maxing defense it definitely make a difference. What are they doing? You are on the front of the main deck. Hello. Chiral runes too. Oh yeah, you know that Carol rune. Carol? Chiral? Chiral is Death Stranding. I think it's just Carol. Yeah, the runes matter so much. I think I've only taken a look at the rune spec for min-maxing damage. But yeah, I could definitely imagine that stacking them for proper defenses is really gonna help. You are not the carpenter. Perhaps the carpenter's Carpenter's mate. Yeah, okay. I got the carpenter's mate and the carpenter backwards. Okay, so, that being the case... This botchrill. I can lock in the carpenter's identity. Just remember where... I saw him first. Is it back in the bitter cold? I saw him in the so yeah. Fast progress. It might be. Some would say suspiciously fast progress, but you know what? I'm sure none of us would say that. It'd be really mean of someone to say. Totally untrue. Definitely. I mentioned that there's a very neat there's a very neat guide by the dude who writes all of the Yakuza guides. We gotta go back to a bitter cold. This guy that I totally have not looked at is very well annotated and oh, that's not it. I see the carpenter put that out. Was it? Oh fuck. Nope. Not a bitter cold. There's actually hints in this guide that I never looked at. Totally not, I'm nailing more hints as I go. Carpenter's. He's on deck. Last one. Captive. That one is the Orlip deck on the other side. You. Yeah, you poked your head out. You, sir, must be Carpenter. Winston Smith, American. Gibbs, Carpenter's. Locked in your identity. What are we on? Soldiers of the Sea. Gibbs. Fellow. Known top man. Probably one. Ye Zhang or Wei Li. Nope. Try Xi Yang. Nope. Top man. We gotta go look at his shoes. Are here still? These two people died at the same time. Black socks, white shoes. Black socks, white shoes. We know you, actually. Gotta listen to this dude fucking weird. Black socks, white shoes, number 39. There must be Zhejiang. Or can we then... Can't really spot by now. Quite enough detail. Oh. Okay. Might be. Last Topman. See. Disappeared in the... You fell overboard. If that wins us it. Yeah, it does. If they disappeared in the middle of the doom, they probably fell overboard. Yep. Carpenter, and we got two of the Chinese top men. Sick. That all of the top men? Couple. With Gol, Butemont, Huang Li, Zhejiang, Li Hong, Wei Li, Botril, Maba, Russian topmen, Leonid Volkov. So, unknown topmen. We have an unknown topman. Then that person must be Lewis Walker. We know Leonid Volkov got shot by a gun. Don't know by who shot him. Know what he looks like. So if we just have this unknown topman. Know who is. He'll be Lewis Walker. Let's go back up to the rigging. You got blasted. Lee. Maba. Here's Yezhang. Leonid Volkov. You, sir, our unknown topman, are Lewis Walker, who is clubbed to death by Captain Robert Wittrell. Very last chapter of the book. The second last person to die, I think. Okay. Where are we? Young, yep. Charles Herstick, yep. Neil O'Farrell, yep. 7. Are... You're the man at the very back. That weird area. We have to go all the way. Nope, not back. Back. Yeah, it is. Have still. Englishman, Frenchman. Ship steward. Seaman. Akbar.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Make a guess that you are the helmsman. Oh, not the helmsman. The ship's steward. Begun by that fellow. Wearing all white, bald. Back 1.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Oh, forward 1 actually. Let's take a look. And activate.
I've got you.
You had the gun, I think. Nathan Peters?
Don't move. I'll get you down.
Not by... Totally accidentally, but you were still shot by Nathan Pierce. Beast monster perished simultaneously. The brave but unfortunate soul with the carpenter speared by a terrible beast. In this scene. Let's keep going. Smith Carpenter. Bald, but that's present. Bellow. Only bald man there. You, who appeared in the Doom. Bald man. Shot by someone. See that bald man. "14 memories. Fuck. Fargo. Active. Last seen in the Doom Part 8. 7 Part 7. Was the man who... Half a man. I was ripped in half. You half? No. You're half. White pants, white shirt. You, sir, are alive right now. Need you to not be. Here in the next one, part 8. Is here. Nope. All the way around. Cut in half are Lewis Walker. You were grabbed by the squid. You were grabbed by the squid. Say that you drowned by a terrible beast. You're clubbed by a terrible beast. You, sir, got yoinked. Bailey forward. Yeah, I guess so. Oof. It's fucking real brutal of him. Go up. Anyone else fallen over? Get torn apart. This is the last time we see you. So if you disappeared here, I must assume that the Kraken got you. You are alive to get shot. You ripped apart. You fell overboard. You clubbed. You... I don't know who you are. You seem important. You are probably an unknown officer. How you're dressed. And you've got a hat too. Paul Moss, killed by a sword. Jackson, Miss Jane Bird. another Jackson. The bird. Jackson or bird? Wallace. If you're dancing with James Wallace, probably assume not a myth. So you are Jackson. You are Jane Bird. Passengers and live. Make it home safe and sound, though. Assume you did. Alive. United Kingdom. That you, Miss Jane Bird, are also alive. United Kingdom. Not good enough. We don't know where you are alive. I assume that you are both alive. 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 You did not make it. Where else did you? 14 memory. Let's bookmark you. Cargo. Oh. Hmm. Dude with a hat. Estelle died here. Them. Yeah, dude with the hat and the beard. Saved. Alfred. Totally tell me. Alfred Castell, the bosun. For the mall, that's definitely French. Goods gone, your mate was torn apart. You ought to be the bosun's mate. Apparently you were torn apart. Torn apart. Terrible beast. Bosun's mate. Charles Miner. Charles Miner? Yeah. That you shot this that we were stuck on as well. You were shot by Charles. Oh my god. Charles Miner, bosun's mate, torn apart by a beast. Ungi Sati. Lewis Walker, loved by Captain Robert Whittle. We got some more locked in. So that is Soldiers at Sea, Doom Part 2, Part 3. You, sir, crushed by a terrible beast on are in the bosun hut. We get out of here. Below deck. Bosun hut. Here. Here. guess that you were gunners, but not the commanding one. Here. Pull this. Oh, and Saeed! Oh my god! It comes fucking. Oh, it comes back to this dude. Back to that chapter. Oh, and Saeed. Alright, that middle group. Saeed, Renfrid, Rajab, Wasim. Are these all Indian together? Must be the last. Or Abraham Akbar. You're the man sitting in the X bunk. Did I lose cannon? Oh, cannon. Mark. All bookmarks. Jump to in part 3. Wolf, gunner blasted by cannon. By terrible. Know who you are. Know that you were fucking blown to pieces. You are the gunner, so you probably are just the gunner's mate. Not. Gunner's mate was. You are definitely a man. Got left, Alex Booth or George Early? Nine, George Shirley. In oh boy. Keep going, keep going. Who is this fella? Crushed by a loose cannon. Died in the tomb. In unholy captive. Murder. Doom Part 2 as well. Is that why people are called loose cannons? Yeah, a massive fucking hazard rolling around. That's why people are called loose cannons. You don't want to get in their way. That's why they're called loose cannons. You died here. Let's go find that man who's... This. They come from like it's raining cats and dogs. Where does it's raining cats and dogs come from? It's always fun to do that. Delightful. Do this scene there. $36 is a sword. Interesting. 36, do we know? Omid goal. There you are. Found with this guy. Officer. Third mate, fourth mate. Rick and him? Maybe James? Tell who this person is. Sure. The last memory. Oh. Deck. 5. 7. Oh. Up top. Where is he at in 8? You are Martin. Name, you are Martin Perrott. Means that you, third mate steward, you are Roderick Anderson. Third mate steward, crushed by a loose cannon. Abraham Akbar, crushed by a loose cannon. George Shirley, blasted by a cannon by a terrible beast. Sick. Another 3 down. What happens to you, Mark Perrott? Actually know what happens to Perrott. I don't know what happens to Martin Perrott. Where do you go? There's no disappeared. He disappears in the bargain. Yeah, because in... the escape, lose track of Emily Jackson, Jane Bird, this fellow, Henry Evans, surgeon. There's no missing person here. In the end. So his fate is inside blank chapter. It's inside the bargain. Oh, that's super interesting. Wonder who else goes missing in the bargain that haven't clocked yet. Written Parrot. Interesting. Davies, the fourth mate, we don't know. Dalton, Helmsman, we don't know yet. Dahl, Palma. Okay. Let's exit this. Take a quick stock. You... We don't know what happened to you. Cool. Alright, so... We have a whole bunch of probably fell overboard. You... Don't know. Disappeared in the Doom. Doom Part 7, but you're not in Part 8. Let's take a look at 7 again. Part 7 was this dude. No, not that dude. It was this dude. Part 7. Okay, that doesn't particularly help us. This is part 7. Check part 6 again. Six was Bloodstain? Fell overboard. Can't see anyone trying to abandon ship in a life raft. 11 memories. Hello. Memories. First memory. Or part 3. Actually, sketch holding the wheel. Should be the helmsman, Finley Dalton. Finley Dalton, I'm sorry to say, but it looks like you drown. You're thrown overboard. Who are you? Bosun's mate, the helmsman. Round were Duncan McKay, Finley Dalton, Purser, the helmsman, Booth. Where do you appear? You disappear here. Your last seen here, getting thrown overboard. For that, part 7, part 1. Where what? Nope. That's not right. Ugh. It's real upsetting how fucking close you are. Almost falling from the roof. You back here?
Let them go!
Not by... Jackson. They gone crazy with these guns. No kidding. Man, you got fucking blasted.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch.
Alright, let's go. You're not that. Here, we're seeing here. Left side. This fellow.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. How's that?
Cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Before I forget, you killed my brother. What? That was an accident.
Now that's Nathan Peters. We know that's Lars Lind. So this is Duncan McKay. Duncan McKay. Nathan Peters.
So long.
Nathan Peters. Duncan McKay. This fellow. See when they were hanging for this. Demon, you. For this. Here. For that. Here. That they were here. So combat. That. this fellow. Our topman. RC man. RAC. RAC. AC man. Logically, you should also be one as well. We have left is Alexander Booth. Oh. Fell overboard. Helmsman was drowned. Shot by Emily Jackson, passenger. We do know that that lady is definitely Emily Jackson. I nailed that one. Okay. So, the Doom. All done. Bargain. Alex Kessel, Paul Moss. By sword, unknown attacker. That would be Leonid Volkov. Killed by. Top man. Volkov. Plus waiter. Oops, fuck. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Hacker. So, who is this person? I'll find out. Find out who they are. We can wrap up a whole bunch of those at once. Let's see. That was on the gun deck. Rear of the ship. Get a nice hat. What's the odds of all the officers having a hat? Let's say you're John Davies. Cavalier officers wearing hats? Oh, God. You've got a hat. You're the captain. You've got a hat. You're the third mate. You've got a hat. You're the first mate. You've got a hat. You're the second mate. Captain's hat. Very sailory, or yeah, very sailory hat. You're probably the fourth mate. John Davies. Now let's just clear this bookmark. You are remove all bookmarks. You were shot by fourth mate John Davies. Davies. Willis Waiter. Shot by John Davies. Paul Moss. Killed by a sword. Leonid Volkov. We're getting there. You were shot by John Davies. You were clubbed by Henry Brennan. We were knifed by John Davies. Weren't. I. Sure.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kid!
Like goes all the way back. Like goes back a ways. You. Clubbed after you shot. But you got blasted after you.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
back in that chair. Okay. Where did the blood come from this way? This scene here.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. We're in a bad way.
This is good. Where is my Frenchman?
You are. Long piss.
Squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Not that. Peace.
Focus.
Dead. How? How did you kill it?
We did it. It left with the storm.
On Davies.
Came up with the hole.
Plus Whiter.
Said he changed it off. You should rest.
Curse that does not it for nothing.
You guys have a knife. Willis has the gun. Shot with a gun by John Davies. Okay. The next scene. That. Up here. This confrontation.
Last one. Move quick. United the last boss.
Are probably passengers. I don't know who that child is. Marcus, Brennan. Ooh, there he is. Thomas Lanka. John Davies. Olus Whiter. Let's go to the next one. Is Russian. And he gets blasted. If we can't go below deck again. You, sir.
Let them go!
Ah, look at that! Olus Waiter coming at him with a knife. The you, sir, were stabbed by Olus Waiter, the gunner's mate. That's happening above deck. Olus. So they're talking about mutiny. Captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan? Take the ship, sail east. Raid wretched fish and shells for gold. Huh? Who's there? Mutiny? Fresh bastard? No. But these two were talking about mutiny. Olus Thomas starts crying mutiny. Olus goes to attack him. He stabs him. Then John Davies wrests the gun away from Olus. Blasts Olus. Henry Brennan comes down and clubs John Davies. Oh no! He stopped Olus though. Oh no, John! Shit, John just died. He died for doing the right thing. That's very sad. Oh. Well. Yeah, he didn't deserve to die. That's really funny. I don't know if it's funny. Alright, so Emily Jackson, Jane Bird, Evans, alive in Africa. So you, alive, Africa. Okay, so everyone there made it to Africa. Emily Jackson, alive in Africa. Thomas Lanka, knife by Olus Weitzer. We're getting there, we're getting there. So Jane Bird, you are alive in Africa. I don't know who you are yet, but you are alive in Africa. Are you James? Yep, the last one on the list, Davy James. All current solvable fates correct. Yes! Hell yeah. There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Oh my god! Some are alive. Yeah, some made it! There's a couple that actually made it. Alright, so, as a review, here's what we got. Martin Perot, the third mate. We have no idea what happened to him yet. I assume that he dies in the last chapter, because he doesn't disappear at all. We have no idea what happens to Martin Perot, so I have to assume that he's going to disappear in the bargain. Because the last we see of him is in here, the Doom Part 8, talking to Abigail Hokus Witchrill. But he doesn't disappear in this chapter, and he doesn't show up past the bargain. He doesn't appear at all from the escape onwards. So, I have to assume that Martin Perot, something happens to him here. Robert Wittrell shot the suicide gun. William Hawkes shot gun by Robert Wittrell. Edward Nicholas shot gun by Sivan. Okay. Good, good, good. Look at all those check marks. We don't know what happened to Philip Dahl, Captain Stewart. Those are the only two. So something happens to Philip Dahl and to Martin Perot in the bargain. What happens to those two? Who made it off the Obra Dinn? Henry Evans made it off the Obra Dinn, the surgeon. He's the one who sent us this book. He was on the boat same time that Emily Jackson, Miss Jane Bird, and Davy James were all on the boat. During the chapter The Escape. They abandoned ship, they got the fuck out, they made it to Africa. I think specifically, they made it to Morocco. Everyone else died on board. Let's have a quick summary. The journey was to set out from Europe, from England, swing around the Canary Islands, pass by Cape Verde, and go around the Horn of Africa. They were taking the Formosans with some mysterious cargo. Samuel Peters crushed by falling cargo. It was an accident. Very unfortunate. Unidentified stowaway crushed by falling cargo. 2 people died before the voyage started. Not looking good. Solomon Said succumbed to a tragic illness. Very shortly after, Renfred Rajub also succumbed to that same illness. A large cow was slaughtered for its meat afterwards. Probably doesn't bode well. Murder. Nunzio Pasqua was knifed by Edward Nicholas, the second mate. Edward was trying to get at whatever it was the Formosans were guarding. We know it to be those mysterious shells. This was instead blamed on Hock Seng Lao, one of the Formosans, whom Edward Nicholas had knocked unconscious. Edward Nicholas, knowing that he could not stick around because the Formosans knew what's up, he abandoned ship with a bunch of people. Did not go well for him, though. As he was on the ocean, the calling happened. The seashells started calling out to mermaids, monsters, terrible beasties, leading to the death of Li Hong, the top men who absconded with him, as well as Patrick O'Hagan. Samuel Gillian was knifed by Itbang Sai after Itbang Sai was freed by a stray spear thrown by one of the mermaids. Very sad, Bun Lang Lim was clawed by one of the mermaids. But Itbang Sai managed to do something, made some kind of sacrifice. I think he lost an arm. Sacrificed his arm to this mysterious chest in order to get them out of danger and drive off the mermaids. Edward Nicholas then turned around, headed back to the Obra Dinn in hopes of them pulling him back, but he was shot by Chio Tan, the last Formosan on the boat. Lesky Toporov, Alkas Nikishin, 2 of the Russians drowned with the crew. With the shells back on the boat, though, the monsters knew they were. And so, as they were hauling back the mermaid corpses off of the boat that Edward Nicholas took out, Chiotan and Hamadou Diom were both spiked by one of the creatures that wasn't quite dead yet. Same vein, the cook, Thomas Sefton, was also had his neck broke by a mermaid that wasn't quite a corpse yet. This caused the unfortunate death of William Wasman, who was crushed by the mermaid corpse as he tumbled downstairs. Philip Dahl, the captain's steward, we don't know what happened to him, but he was thrown in the Lazarus with the mermaid corpses. He kind of lost his mind when he saw what was going on, and he cut off the leg of John Naples, who was helping to transport one of the mermaid corpses down below. He gets thrown in the Lazarus, and we don't know what happens to him. Or the Lazarette. Sadly, though, they don't get very far. They actually turn around. Soldiers of the Sea is to the northwest of the Canary Islands. Yeah, so Murder, The Calling. They start to turn around back for England after the Unholy Captives and The Calling. After The Calling, but they don't make it very far. During a particularly nasty storm on their way back, Huang Li, one of the top men, gets struck by lightning. And as he does, some of the sea beasties are back, trying to get the gels in the chest. We don't know exactly what happened with them. We don't know exactly why they're here, or what they are, but they're big crab monsters riding. They're mermaids, sea monsters, riding crabs. Cool as hell. They invade. They speared Nicholas Bottarelli. They shoot spikes at Marcus Gibb, the carpenter's mate. Both James Wallace and Jie Zhang are decapitated by the pincers of the crab monster that they're riding. Charles Hirschstick gets caught up in a Molotov thrown by one of the crewmen as they're trying to burn the crab to death. The butcher, Emil O'Farrell, was spiked and pinned to the wall by one of the invading monsters, and Jonggi Sati, ship's steward, was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and was standing on the other side of one of the crab monsters as it was being shot by Charles Minea, bosun's mate. Check your line of fire. But I guess nothing really could have helped him here. He's kind of screwed. He's behind a wall. There's nothing that could have been happened. Winston Smith, the carpenter, fucking hero that he is, blasted the last of the invading monsters with his final breath as as he was speared by one of the invading crab people. Clearly not up for any of this shit. A number of crewmen, the purser, Duncan McKay, and the seaman, Lars Lind, and Alexander Booth, Nathan Peters, Alexander Booth, try and make for one of the lifeboats. But Lars Lind, trying to hop on with them, is blamed for the death of Nathan Peters' brother and gets clubbed to death. So they're up top trying to make off with the lifeboat. Meanwhile, down below, the Kraken has emerged. It strangles the artist, Edward Spratt, crushes him against the bow of the ship while he is taking a shit. Very funny, very sad. It is immediately all hands on deck as they try and fight off the giant squid. Sadly, the squid reaches in, grabs a cannon, crushes Abraham Akbar, and the cannon was already lit. So both Christian Wolf the gunner and George Shirley the seaman get annihilated by the cannon as it goes off, with the squid pinning them both to the hull of the ship. Not long after, Roderick Anderson, the third mate steward, crushed by a loose cannon. And in a valiant effort to slay the beast, Peter Milroy gets blown to smithereens by a powder keg, try and blow up the Kraken. Not too long later, Maba, the top man, was torn apart. Wrong place, wrong time, and Abigail Hokos Witcherel, the captain's wife, was in the wrong place, wrong time. She went out looking for the captain in the middle of the Kraken attack and gets clubbed by the Kraken. I don't know what I could tell you. That was dumb. It's hard to feel bad for her because she really should not have been out. During the Kraken attack, Omid Gal falls to his death, fell overboard and is drowned. Nathan Peters was in the lifeboat that gets tossed about as the Kraken's attacking the Obra. He gets drowned, as well as Alexander Booth, the seaman, and Duncan McKay, the purser, who were trying to make for the Canary Isles. Wei Lee, the top man, fell overboard. Finley Dalton, the helmsman, gets pulled into the ocean by the Kraken, as well as Charles Miner, off-screen, gets torn apart by the Kraken. Don't know what happens in the bargain. Something in the lazaret. The captain goes down to the lazaret, and he doesn't come back up with one of the two crewmates that we don't have information for, sadly. After the Kraken is driven off mysteriously by the captain, Alfred Castell, whose arm was ripped off by the Kraken, dies of blood loss. Meanwhile, up top, the surgeon, the surgeon, the passengers, and one other take the final remaining lifeboat and sail off to Africa. Paul Moss was to join them, but was stabbed by Leonid Volkov, who was trying to get on the lifeboat. It was trying to abandon ship with them. That they didn't want him on. Oh no, Leonid Volkov was trying to stop them from abandoning ship. Stabs Paul Moss. Emily Jackson, though, blasts Leonid Volkov in retaliation. Meanwhile, below, Thomas Lanke hears Olus Waiter and John Davies plotting mutiny, trying to sell off the mermaid corpses and the shells in the Canary Isles or in Africa. Thomas Lanka cries mutiny, chased after by Olus Waiter, gets stabbed. John Davies, super not cool with him stabbing someone, grabs his gun and blasts Olus Waiter in response. Henry Brennan, not knowing any of this, goes down below, sees John Davies having blown Olus Waiter's head off, clubs him in the back of the head, one taps him, he's down. Very shortly after, Thomas Lanka succumbs to his knife wounds and dies. Emily Jackson makes it to Africa. Miss Jane Bird makes it to Africa. Davy James, the fourth mate steward, makes it to Africa. And Henry Evans makes it to Africa and eventually sends us this book and tells us to go fill it out and inspect the Obra Dinn. The captain secludes everyone else on the boat with no longer a means of escape. Captain pulls himself up into his cabin, and the remaining crew, thinking he is hiding the shells from them and whatever mysterious power they do command, try and break into the captain's quarters. William Hocus, the first mate, gets blasted by Captain Robert Wittrell as he is trying to force his way into the captain's cabin, along with Henry Brennan. Henry Brennan dies in a scuffle with Captain Wittrell. He gets his throat slit, as it's revealed that Captain Wittrell threw the shells overboard, and the Kraken followed them, I guess. Lewis Walker, the topman, tries to take the captain by surprise. Does not quite work, though. And he gets clubbed in response. And finally, all alone on the ship, next to the corpse of his wife, Captain Robert Wittrell decides to join her and ends his own life. So that is the tale of the Obra Dinn, with one exception. We don't know what exactly happens, the bargain. Don't know what happens to either Martin Perrault, the third mate, or Philip Dahl, the captain's steward, who is locked in the lazaret with the corpses of the mermaids. So I assume, now that we have this book as full as it can be, we send this back off to Henry Evans, the surgeon who is now living in Morocco. And I hope that we get some answers.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Oh boy. Wow, that was fucking a lot.
Down so you don't fall out.
It was so fucking complicated. Really cool mystery, though. Alright. We, an inspector for the East India Company's insurance, we are an insurance adjuster. The East India Company, we have now fully assessed the state of the Obra Dinn. Honorable East India Company, insurance assessment for the good ship Obra Dinn, victim of the calamitous events at sea. Ship, damage in the squall, Atlantic, sunk in a storm. Falmouth. Payout claimed, 20,000. All cargo lost, payout claimed, 5,000 pounds. A cargo for the Crown. All cargo lost, payout claimed for restitution, 3,000 pounds. Captain Robert Wittrell. Suicide, gun. Criminal findings, murder of a crewmate. Fate forfeited to the Crown. Okay, yep. See what this payout is. I'm Martin Perot. Great unknown. Findings of merit, extraordinary valor. Exceptional performance of duties. State awarded outstanding wages. Award, 90 pounds. Passengers. Claim made, no claim made. Preliminary draft of this assessment has been approved by the Royal Trade Guarantor. Total claims 29,285 pounds. On behalf of the Honorable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. There we go. Talk about what remains in your possession. Book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans in Morocco, as requested. One year later,
Oh, goodness. What's like this? You know, you shouldn't be out in it then. Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour? Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
oh,
I'll be turning in now. Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
ooh, this is different. Very different. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. Ooh. What the fuck? It belongs to you now. Please finish it. Evans. Doom. Bargain. Don't know what's it there, but certainly now something. This kind of claw and whoa. Going back.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right. What are you up to?
What the fuck? Martin Perot been spiked by whatever this little Surgeon Henry Evans. Ooh. And that's the steward. Whoa, something came out of the chest. Lazaret, Part 5. Friendly, but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed. Pursuit of knowledge. Or gone. Time we need to go. Right, and you go. Others were present. Paul Moss, Sergeant Henry. Paul Moss was going to make it to Africa before he got killed by the Russian. See what you've got going on.
A third shell. Captain didn't toss them all.
Ah, fuck.
Let me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free.
I take it that
Shell. He do it.
not go well for him.
Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Oh. James. He made it to Africa. Paul Moss, he made it to Africa. To the one mermaid who survived, they give the shell back to it. They tossed 2 shells overboard, and that drew the Kraken. There's a 3rd shell they gave back to their remaining captive mermaid. Martin Perot. Spiked by a terrible beast. Ooh, dead mermaid.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all! Ah!
Ooh. Missing an arm. Got a shell. Captain Witterel. Threatening the mermaids to try and get them to pull the Kraken back. So I assume they got 3 mermaids. 3 living mermaids in here. Captured beast fought against the jailer and feared for its trouble.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Blasted the Krakens to try and have them get rid of the blasted these mermaids trying to have them get rid of the Kraken. Did not work, eh? Holy creatures define shrieks treated with a fatal bullet.
What's this? Quicksilver. Herre min Gud!
Philip Dahl fished out one of the smells from inside the chest. Poison worked for that. Philip was poisoned. Obra done! Solve the entire book. Well done. All fates correct. Brought Philip Dahl. So Philip Dahl reaches into the chest. Into the chest. Grabs the seashell out of it. Captain Wittrel comes down to the lazaret and starts blasting the mermaids, trying to get them to call off the Kraken. Whether or not that worked, I don't know. Martin Perrott rush down. Try and help somehow. Follow after the captain. He takes stock of the situation and figures it's the shell that is the thing that's drawing the Kraken, is the thing that's the mermaids really want. He frees the mermaid, gives it the final shell, and then they toss the mermaid overboard. Paul Moss and Davy James. They take the shell, toss the mermaid overboard, and that calls off the Kraken finally. Have Henry Evans shooting the monkey. Shooting his monkey. So that this entire saga could be properly chronicled. So he shoots the monkey as to like a last means of trying to get this all sorted. He entrusts that to us, as well as the pocket watch that can see visions of people's death. Entirely unpleasant. Oh. Back in the real world, 1 year later. On our shelf. So the truth has been cataloged. Story of the Obra Dinn is not lost. Some wild dad lore. Wow, oh wow, that was Oh, that's what the sparkle was out in the ocean. That was the mermaid ferrying the Obra Dinn home. Oh. It was the mermaid with the final shell. Looking after the Obra Dinn. Like Martin asked it to. Well, that was neat. That was very fun. That was a very cool mystery. God, it's... it sure is fucking not easy. Oh, we got a fair bit of it just by intuiting most of it. I think we started with what? 25 or so? It's pretty good. Almost half of the mystery we managed to get by ourselves. Boy, oh boy, some of these were real fucking difficult. Oh, very cool, very cool. I had a lot of fun with those. The atmosphere was on point. I really dig the monochrome aesthetic. It's such a cool it's such a cool aesthetic to have the game be. It really fit with the like dark mystery of the of this murder boat. Yeah, the mystery had me really hooked the whole time, and it's a lot of fun trying to like logic puzzle out all of these people and all of their fates. When I'd heard that there were like 60 people and you had to figure out exactly how and who everyone was and how they died, that was pretty daunting, but like, I had a really good time of it. But yeah, that was Return to the Obra Dinn. Very, very cool. Any hidden achievements? There is one hidden. Who's truly in the eyes of the company crown? Let's see. Again. How do I get this achievement?
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
It's one achievement that only 6.7% of people have.
What's in the box?
I don't know. Hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
Is this a different Inspector voice actor?
Oi! It's too heavy!
Alright. Let's try and get this last achievement before I do my... I'll do my outro while we're doing it. What do we got going on this week? Today is Tuesday, so next time you'll see me,
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
we'll be on Friday. Because Friday, I'm going to be here playing some more Batman Arkham Origins. We're going to be starting up the DLC, A Cold Cold Heart. Skip through the entire book first. Alright. Memento Mortem. This is actually much more of a process than I thought it was. I thought this was gonna be a quick thing, and now I'm looking at guide. Boy, oh boy, that's that's a lot. So maybe we don't do that right now. Maybe I'll do that. Get that last achievement for myself later. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, what's going on this week? Batman Arkham Origins, Cold Heart DLC on Friday. Wrapping up Batman Arkham Origins. That game was really fun. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And I can't wait to see what the Mr. Freeze DLC is like. I assume it's the Mr. Freeze DLC. It takes place on New Year's, and it's called a Cold Heart. It's gotta be Mr. Freeze. What we got? Sunday, swing by here because we're doing something exciting. We're gonna be me and Noah are gonna be starting up DMC 5. I know that he's looking to play it, so he's looking to play it as well. So I'm gonna be here streaming on my end. Noah's gonna be in call, gonna be playing it in lockstep with me, but he might also be streaming on his channel as well at the same time. So it could be fun. I'm looking forward to it. DMC is such a fucking banger time, and I'm really excited to see what like a 12-year break in between DMC entries looks like. That'll be Sunday. Monday, the two of us are gonna be here. Just me this time. Just me streaming. But me and Noah are gonna be here because we've got some more Metal Gear to play. Boy, oh boy, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, fucking rules so far. I had such an amazing time with it. Yesterday's stream. I really did just want to keep playing more forever, but yeah, no, it's a little bit busy. So we can't just play all the Metal Gear always, sadly. As much as I would like to. But yeah. Monday for more Metal Gear where we get to be riding. Chasing after Snake as Snake infiltrates this place. It'd be really cool. Very cool to see the fucking Nero of Metal Gear. And that's like immediately after too. Like it was Metal Gear Solid 1, which is Snake, and then it's immediately into Raiden. And I know nothing about 3, 4, 5. I assume it's all Snake, and Snake is just getting more grizzled and more badass? I don't know. I genuinely don't know anything about Metal Gear. I'm having so much fun learning. But yeah, more Metal Gear on Monday. And then swing back here next week for something. I don't know what. I don't know what we're doing on Sunday. Next week on Tuesday. Barring any other crazy suggestions, I do want to be doing do eventually want to play some more Dispatch, because the first 2 episodes, those were a lot of fun. And like in 2 days, 2-3 days, they're releasing 2 more episodes. So it's episode 5 and 6. So I kind of do want to be in on that before more crazy spoilers get out, because that game is just so everywhere. All Telltale games are, but like, it's a pretty fun game. Very funny. So I might just do some more Dispatch next week and try my best to stay away from spoilers for 5, 6. We'll see if that plan holds up. Who knows? maybe if we get another day with company free, we might do Crow Scare finally, or maybe some other multiplayer games. Hard to tell. But yeah, this has been Return to the Obra Dinn. Thanks for hanging out. If indeed you're still here. Fucking bye. Oh, maybe don't fuck with the mermaids. Maybe just give the mermaids what they want. It's totally cool if you just give the scary mermaids that are super fucking stab happy, just give them what they want. They will leave you alone eventually. If not, if you lock them in the fucking brig, they'll summon the Kraken on you. And stabbing 2 of them doesn't help. Is that a lesson? I don't know. It's not a very good lesson. Bye.